years, Loretta.
Man, oh man, let me tell you how
We don't
much
have
you
memory
guys
anymore.
have.
We're old.
Oh,
Speak for yourself.
so here's my story.
Another picture.
I was like, I don't know, I was probably about 10 or 11 years old, and I was waiting out at Showcase Cinemas with my girlfriends. And they're like, Loretta, who's picking us up? I'm like, well, it could be Ken, it could be Teresa, it could be Paul, it could be my dad, it could be my sister Judy in her Camaro, it could be, and they're like, you are really loved. I'm like, yeah. And that is the story of my life. Of always, you guys just the love and the brightness that you have given me in this world is just love you, love you, love you, love you.
I got out there.
Oh, can you get the knot out? This is your life. Oh. And Mom, who am I named after? Grandma Quinnan. Oh my goodness. Julie. That. How about that? You know, we have been somewhere, and somebody said to Jan, "Oh my goodness, that lady looks just like Julie."
That's it.
And that other person, that actress people always say, I never remember.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you so much for coming and just.
Rip it.
So this is from the wedding.
Yeah.
Honey, and that is from the wedding.
Oh yeah.
Tim, you remember, don't you?
Oh my gosh. 15 years ago. Look at that, you guys.
Oh, you're not done.
Loretta was the last of our siblings, but certainly not the least. She was even born when Francis and at U of M. Hold on, did I start with the right one? Yeah, I did, okay.
That's you, yes.
Oh, that's me.
That was a good
And Dad. Maybe even Vietnam. Daddy was at Mont Casey, and the rest of us were at McCarty Manor on Lynn Avenue, which bursting at the seams of interesting times. Oh my gosh.
Wasn't Dad 50 when you were born?
I was born 9 months after the 50th.
Oh, no.
We
We all need to hear.
I'm just saying. Even at her young age, she towered over Jerry. Oh, my poor brother. Oh, who's holding me?
Teresa. We think Teresa. It is Teresa.
Oh my gosh. That Thursday morning, Peggy's birthday, May 9th, 1968, Dad came home to announce we have a new baby sister named Loretta. The younger kids were watching Sesame Street before going to school, and the number on the show that day was 9. The skit was about a king and a queen having a princess they named Good Gruff Princess number 9. Good Gruff! Not long after.
Where were we? Picture. Where is that taken? Your house, man? Your apartment? No, where do we think it was taken? Where? Show it to Mother.
Where do you think that was taken?
Francis.
Oh, in Francis's apartment.
Tim, we need some sushi.
In Arbor.
Oh, Francis' apartment.
Oh, no, excuse me, was it in Arbor or was it in?
Is that Getty's? That's Jerry. It was, Francis.
Not long after, Loretta's guest appearances started with her baptism, which was in front of the whole elementary school. Her older siblings were in the pews and very proud as Buzzy and Richard served as her godparents. It was said Loretta played her first starring role. Wow. Missy was the little sister we took everywhere. According to Judy, she played Red Rover before she could walk, carrying her while running on her turn. She loved it and laughed the whole time. She would hold her arms out to run with whoever was running, Rosie or Danny Barine, Janet Bologna, Deb, Sue, or Greg Kresbach, Judy, Jerry, Tracy, and of course, Silly and Peggy. Aww.
Lots of details. details, girl.
Oh my God, that's a great. The Lynn Avenue gang with their dog. Look at that Shrep.
Shrep.
Oh
Was
my
his name
God.
mentioned in here? No, I haven't read that part.
Wow, those bushes look much taller growing up. They're only like.
Shrubs.
I thought those bushes were much taller growing
We
up.
jumped over 'em.
They were
We
just
jumped over 'em.
planted.
We pushed them down.
Hide and seek was a little trickier for whoever had Loretta on their team. They always got caught first because when she started running, she would say, "I'm over here."
I want to go too, run.
Jump rope was challenging too with Missy. The sisters wanted to teach her to jump over the rope, but she liked going under it, and I remember that. As a result, it rarely became her turn to jump. She stayed on the rope end, swinging it for every neighbor we could find. Judy remembers bike rides when Loretta could finally pedal a tricycle. Oh, I love you guys so much. Tricycle while Jerry had a wagon. The two big bikes we had were being debated over by 4 older sisters. Peg and Silly couldn't quite ride the big bikes yet, so they walked. And we got those for Christmas that you guys put together.
Yes, they were
And they were white,
white
and
and
black.
black.
Oh my gosh, Mom.
And
Peg and Silly couldn't quite ride the big bike yet, so they walked with the little ones down the road. Many neighbor kids joined, riding, walking down Lynn Avenue. We always came back with a wagon full of cool rocks, sticks, and leaves, laughing and giggling all the way. Oh, I love you guys.
We didn't put cross hearts or stars.
Oh, I love you guys. Life was always fun on Lynn Avenue. There was always work to be done, but once it was outside, we would go. Most evenings, just before dinner at 5:45, we would walk down the road to meet Dad coming home from work. He was always glad to see us and would say, "Pile in and watch your fingers." Remember the Maverick? Oh my gosh. Getting everyone in it was always a bunch of laughs, with Loretta laughing the loudest. From a toddler on, Missy hit the ground running to catch up and pass whatever was on her way. Oh, that is so true. Her confidence and love of life helped her conquer challenges at an early age. She might have been 4 years Jerry's junior, but she certainly didn't lack the determination to get a cat.
Second day on Jerry.
I always tell him, like, you're the first, my leadership role, okay?
First challenge.
She even attended his scout meetings. I did, because Dad was on one of the leaders and he didn't want to leave her home alone. Oh, look at that, Patrick! Patrick, I don't remember the coat with the fur trim, but I remember the red jumpsuit I'm wearing. Oh, my red jumpsuit. Oh, let's see, that's Aunt Loretta and my cousin, and we went all the way to Massachusetts, and I forgot my shoes and had to wear my red tennis shoes.
She did that on purpose.
I think she did, yeah.
I did that.
She didn't like those shoes.
I did not like Mary Jane's. No.
She wanted those red tennis shoes.
I wanted the red tennis shoes. My Aunt Loretta was in her beautiful suit. She also shared her childhood with nephew Patrick. Being only 3 years apart, Patty would have Loretta come over while Mother was working. Her hair was the focus for Peggy and Silly, always trying new styles. No surprise, and my ear piercings too, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't know that.
Judy's like, I want to learn how to pierce ears.
Oh, France did.
She had a potato. I went into a potato in the back of my
Yeah,
ear.
France did.
Patty would have come, her hair, no surprise, Loretta had a style of her own. Whenever she put on, she wore it well, with the poise of a top model. One summer, the family took a trip to Boston for a Quinnen wedding. She forgot her dress shoes and ended up wearing her sneakers. She pulled it off, even striking a pose with the stylish Aunt Loretta, but her sisters knew. Oh, you guys are so beautiful. In the early years, a family vacation was spent going to East Tawas. Up there, Loretta had a fondness for chasing the chipmunks with Shrep and swimming in Lake Huron and building sandcastles. Later going to Grand Marais with the camper. She was able to spend a lot of time outdoors. Whether she was being chased around the fireworks, berry picking, or climbing back up the slide, Loretta was definitely not living the caboose role while she was born into. The bonus, Aunt Carolyn's blender was always cranked up for her visits. Off summer season, she kept herself busy playing basketball, tennis, kickball, riding her bike, cheerleading, helping with the paper route, and going to Girl Scout meetings. She was always involved in something and smiling all the way. You guys are just, oh. In her senior year, Silly and the boys moved to Lynn Avenue. To her, it must have seemed like getting two younger brothers. It did. I was dreaming about that today, Maya. You were sitting up and you were just talking to me, and you had your military green on.
Remember we got them cowboy boots and jean jackets or whatever?
Jean jackets, so just Maya, and he's like, now tell me about this. I'm like, really? I am going to tell you about this.
And Jeff was just walking. He was just walking.
Just walking. He would squat because of your Filipino woman who squatted.
Oh, yeah.
Nita.
He would just sit there and squat. I'm like, is he okay? Loretta took the time to engage with them and grew to be their favorite aunt. She continues to carry that with other nieces and nephews. It was on the ice where she really came alive. Loretta floated across a backyard ice rink, aka the frozen tennis court, like a butterfly. Those talents eventually took her to IMA, where she enlisted Dad as her manager. Waking up early for practice before going to school proved to be part of her ritual. She traveled in many competitions and was a joy to watch. As a result, she outshined on the ice rink and had the medals to prove it. Her dedication to skating seemed to be the perfect outlet for her outgoing personality, grace, and beauty. You guys are amazing. On the morning of Silly Rich's wedding, she went to practice. Coming down from a jump, she hit her toe with a blade from the other foot. Thankfully, she only took the skate and not her toe. Good thing, as she was not going to miss part of the wedding festivities, and Mom stitched me up.
She really did get her toe.
Right here. This is my stitch. Mom, on the kitchen table. Butterfly, yep. In the summers, Loretta was one of the bathing beauties, spawned regularly at Monroe's pool. She didn't make much of a splash when she landed, but her laughter was a sure sign of enjoyment. Oh, that's me.
That hair.
Branching out from her skating career, she moved into retail sales at Limited after a conversation with Dad about money. Oh, she landed a job at the Limited East End Mall. While there, she hosted a fashion show for Jennifer's Girl Scout troop. Her career took her around the country, landing still a bigger job with Sephora. She excelled in retail by developing the brand she grew to love, the sense of style, and while doing so, Mountain fell in love with Tim Green. Loretta's love of family is not a secret. She's always provided a welcome mat to the sunshine. Oh my gosh. In fact, she was responsible for many of the family celebration, the Keys and beyond. Still more Loretta stories. When Loretta and I traveled together, I was her wingman. She knew what routes to take and to take them we did. After the long flight to Park City for the Olympics, this is Mary. We met one of the first medaled Norwegian Olympian of those games while having dinner and drinks. To prove he was an Olympian, Loretta asked to see the medal. I'm like, we're in the Olympics. Give me your medal. Another ski trip was to Zermatt. What a beautiful adventure, whether going to the mountain or coming off. And we never met a Bloody Mary or shot at tequila. We passed out. Skiing into Italy was a trip and a half. We got there just in time to use the bidets and down. Oh my gosh, the bidet was a hole in the floor. And some local wine before heading back to Switzerland. As we know, Loretta was a coordination of a skater, and it came in handy for her riding the tow rope out of the wine. A perfect example of Loretta and her worldwide drinking abilities. From the foothills of the Matterhorn, Key West, Dublin to Florence and Rome, a connoisseur of the fine taste, no doubt. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's the Matterhorn. Oh, Mary. Mwah. Loretta and Tim, our hosts in Italy. We traveled from the countryside to Rome in first-class fashion. We spent time in an Italian villa learning to cook Italian style and saw the Pope in St. Peter's Square. I highly recommended them as first-class travel guides. Look at that.
What did we book?
Yay! Oh, the stories.
Which pope was it?
Oh, the Polish Pope, Pope Benedict.
Thank you.
More Italian good times. Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, you're cooking and drinking.
Yeah, there's my glass. It's empty.
Is that the one where your mom's in?
Yes, how awesome is that? Then there was a trip to Ireland with mother and dad. Thank the Lord for Loretta behind the wheel. Leave it to our mother country for the wrong side of the road rules. Let's just say if it wasn't for her driving, we might still be trying to figure out how to get out of the loop of the Dublin airport, of course. Loretta was a pro. I think our first stop after parking the car was the Harry Lemon, a place suited well to learn how to drink a Guinness. Other trips were out to Utah to ski with Peggy, Jay, and the kids, joined by Judy and Jerry. One evening there's a knock at the door and there appeared to be Wayne. You're in the book.
You made the book.
Our future brother-in-law with a case of beer, and it still happens today. However, that couldn't have been the reason. But Loretta broke her knee on that trip. Something about Jerry skiing over a skier. It was a stranger. We'll never know. While living in Chicago, she helped host an Old Town art fair party with me. She volunteered to go shopping. Her purchase were Velveeta and saltines. Mary was she's like, what? I'm like, I love Velveeta and I love saltines. Truth be told, Loretta never met a time she didn't enjoy. Loretta takes her role seriously as the youngest. She makes regular monthly trips to visit mother, even if it's a quick turnaround. And yes, let's give Tim a boatload of credit for being her soulmate and great addition to the family. I would guess being number 12 or the youngest of many would be not an easy role. Loretta was worn the crown like a princess she is, and we're proud of you, sister. Happy birthday to you, and thank you for the memories. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh. My prom, beautiful, you guys.
You're off about.
This is the,
You're falling off.
yeah.
Backwards.
Yeah.
That was near her 50th.
This was,
No, those are yours, right?
when we
Those-
got,
That's on the back of the truck.
this is
fall.
millennia. This is millennia.
It's up to you. It's up to you. I mean, I don't know, 'cause there's some of them.
When we docked and she was.
Oh, yeah. I can
Oh my gosh, you guys. At Dad's 50th birthday, Loretta was not in the room, but 10 months later she was. Hey, it started as a party, okay?
Well, hey, wait a minute. The party was the 19th, and you were born on the 9th, so.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
August 19th.
Wow.
I know.
To the day.
I know. I know, Timmy.
Born around 5 a.m. on Thursday, May 9th, 1968, sharing a birthday with Peggy. Her early a.m. birthday is maybe why she's an early morning type. 12th child, 9th daughter, named after her maternal grandmother, Loretta Marie Bayerlein, Holy Rosie, Homecoming Court, most middled in the family. Of the 12, she probably is the favorite of mother and dad. You know the last always is. Married to Tim Green at Sunset in the Keys, animal lover, world traveler from Flit, Detroit, Key West, Romania, Italy, Paris, Switzerland, Ireland, many islands including living in Turks and Caicos, provider of shellfish during the holidays.
Provider. You're the provider.
I'm so happy, watch out world, cheese, really loving life, may grow up look, yes I'm the cutest, okay ready. You guys nailed this.
That's all Mary.
You nailed this. Unbelievable.
Loretta, I wouldn't feel bad at all if you took a black magic marker and erased a line about me in there.
No, you're supposed to
Everybody needs to sign.
No, you were a part of the start of the book.
That part can be censored.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that part can be censored.
Love you. Oh, you guys.
Okay.
know we were doing it, Loretta?
No.
Surprise.
Okay. Sit.
You guys just
Say hi to Mary.
Better than I do, you know that?
This is for Mary.
Hi, Mary. Thank you. Mwah.
Great job, Mary.
I just called Mary and left a message, or texted her and said, please call us when you're available.